Dave Chappelle, the legendary stand-up comedian renowned for his incisive wit and unapologetic style, delighted fans worldwide with a surprise drop of his latest Netflix special, titled The Unstoppable. The announcement came in a perfectly timed moment during a high-profile boxing event featuring Jake Paul vs. Anthony Joshua, where Chappelle appeared in a brief video message to reveal that the new hour-long, actually clocking in at around 75 minutes, performance would stream immediately following the fight. This strategic reveal capitalized on the massive viewership of the live stream, turning a sporting spectacle into a launchpad for one of comedy's most influential voices. In his announcement clip, Chappelle expressed heartfelt gratitude to his hometown audience in Washington, D.C., who had supported him during a live show back in October. He highlighted the energy from that crowd, noting how their enthusiasm made the recording special. The comedian's message was warm and direct, building anticipation as he promised that the captured performance would become available on Netflix right after the boxing match concluded, with Jake Paul emerging victorious via knockout. Chappelle's signature playful sign-off added a touch of his irreverent charm, leaving viewers eager for more. The Unstoppable continues Chappelle's fruitful and often groundbreaking partnership with Netflix, a collaboration that has redefined how stand-up specials are produced and consumed in the streaming era. Previous entries in this lineup include early hits like The Age of Spin and Deep in the Heart of Texas, which marked his triumphant return to the stage after a long hiatus. These were followed by Equanimity and The Bird Revelation, showcases of his masterful storytelling. Later specials such as Sticks and Stones, The Closer, and The Dreamer solidified his reputation for tackling controversial topics with fearless humor, often sparking widespread debate and cultural conversations. Additionally, Netflix hosted a more introspective piece titled What's in a Name, featuring a speech Chappelle delivered at his alma mater, the Duke Ellington School of the Arts, where he addressed criticism head-on. The official description for The Unstoppable teases a no-holds-barred approach. Facing a world that has gone sideways, Chappelle delivers bold truths and potent punchlines. Recorded live in an intimate setting with his DC supporters, the special captures the raw energy of stand-up at its best. Crowd interactions, impeccable timing, and Chappelle's unique ability to blend personal anecdotes with sharp societal observations. Delving into the content, Chappelle doesn't shy away from current events and figures that have dominated headlines. He comments on the deployment of the National Guard in the nation's capital, a reference to heightened security measures in recent times. Another segment touches on the controversial pulling of Jimmy Kimmel's late-night show from ABC, allegedly due to pressure from the FCC, weaving in commentary on free speech and media censorship. Chappelle also addresses the hypothetical or reported scenarios involving conservative activist Charlie Kirk, dismissing comparisons to civil rights icons like Martin Luther King Jr. with his trademark skepticism toward exaggerated narratives. Further material explores the downfall of Sean Combs' Diddy, navigating the complexities of celebrity scandals with nuanced humor. One particularly defended choice was Chappelle's appearance at the Riyadh Comedy Festival in Saudi Arabia earlier in the year, a gig that drew criticism for various geopolitical reasons. Chappelle staunchly stands by his decision, expressing no guilt and framing it within broader discussions of artistic freedom and global engagement. These topics exemplify Chappelle's enduring appeal. He confronts uncomfortable realities head-on, using comedy as a lens to provoke thought rather than mere escapism. His style, observational yet profoundly personal, allows him to humanize complex issues, drawing laughs from the absurdities of modern life while challenging audiences to reflect. The surprise release strategy mirrors tactics used by top artists in music and film, creating buzz through scarcity and immediacy. By tying it to the Jake Paul-Anthony Joshua fight, which attracted a diverse crowd including Netflix executives like Chief Content Officer Bella Bajaria, filmmakers, fellow comedians, and musicians, Chappelle ensured cross-promotion that reached beyond traditional comedy fans. The event itself, held in a packed arena, featured celebrity sightings that amplified the night's entertainment value. Chappelle's career trajectory has been nothing short of remarkable. From his groundbreaking sketch show Chappelle's Show, which revolutionized television comedy with its bold sketches, to his self-imposed exile and subsequent comeback, he has maintained artistic control and authenticity. His Netflix deals have been lucrative and influential, reportedly among the platform's highest for stand-up, reflecting his draw as a cultural commentator. Critics and fans alike praise Chappelle for his resilience. The title The Unstoppable feels apt, symbolizing not just his career longevity but his refusal to conform to shifting cultural norms. Past specials have faced backlash for jokes on sensitive topics like gender identity and politics, Yet they consistently perform well, underscoring a dedicated audience that values unfiltered expression. In a broader context, The Unstoppable arrives at a time when comedy is under scrutiny for its role in public discourse. Chappelle positions himself as a defender of free speech, often critiquing what he sees as overreach in cancel culture or institutional pressures. His references to figures like Elon Musk's influence or FCC actions highlight themes of power, money, and expression in America. The special's production quality, typical of Netflix's comedy output, features clean visuals and audio that let Chappelle's performance shine without distractions. At 75 minutes, it's concise yet packed, allowing for tight pacing that keeps viewers engaged from start to finish. Fan reactions have been swift and enthusiastic, with social media buzzing about favorite bits and quotable lines. For longtime followers, it's another chapter in Chappelle's evolution, blending classic riffing with timely relevance. Newer audiences discover his genius through these drops, often leading to marathons of his catalog.